December 2025, Doha. World Rapid and Blitz is about to begin. The only feeder tournament that still brings Magnus Carlsen back. Before the first move, we rewind 12 months. New York, December 2024. Magnus arrives in jeans. The arbiter asks him to leave. The clip spreads faster than any game. At first it looks like a dress code incident. Over the year, it grows into something larger. A question about rules and who sets them. January 2025. Vaik Anzi.
So-called Wimbledon of chess.
A new world champion. Gukesh Domoraju arrives under pressure.
150 success in Singapore.
It was really good to get back to chess.
He leads early, struggles late, and finishes second.
Gukesh resigns.
The tournament is won by R. Pragnananda, with Nordirbek Abdusattorov close behind. The board already looks younger than the crown. February. Weissenhaus. Freestyle chess returns. No longer as a provocation, but as a working alternative. A parallel road begins to look sustainable.
After there was this announcement by Freestyle that they would have the World Championship, I was told very specifically that I am legally not allowed to play in anything called the World Chess Championship.
That's simply not true.
Spring. Online chess. Over the year, Vladimir Kramnik escalates his accusations.
Everything is clear about this game, no doubt. I report on one move is enough indicator, clear indicator. Everything is very clear to me. Yeah, everything is clear again, pretty clear. You saw everything, I suppose.
Vasil Ivanchuk, 56, delivers a series of remarkable results.
I just played chess, wasn't thinking about my rating performance.
At the same time, Faustino Oro, 11, enters the race to become the youngest Grandmaster ever. June. Norway chess. Magnus wins again. But what remains is not the result, it's the table slam. Instantly clipped, looped, and absorbed by the meme cycle.
The two have not met in classical chess until, you guessed it,
A moment stripped of context, replayed until its meaning dissolves.
I don't know what happened, basically.
Not gonna apologize.
July. Batumi. 19-year-old Diva Deshmukh wins the Women's World Cup. In Riyadh, chess enters the Esports World Cup.
I can't wait, brother! I'm shaking!
Without asking for permission, without waiting for approval.
We get faster chess, live audience, kind of esports setting, and for me, that is great.
I've shot one falcon, I want to shoot one more tomorrow.
Carlsen!
Chess becomes part of esports, watched not only in arenas, but by millions online.
Champions from the Esports World Cup.
September, Samarkand. The Grand Swiss clarifies the road to the candidates. Gukesh, number 6 in the world, meets Divya, ranked 761. 6 hours later, after 103 moves, neither breaks. It ends in a draw. October, Daniel Naroditsky, who had earlier been mentioned in public cheating allegations by Vladimir Kramnik, is found dead in his home.
This is the most difficult video I've ever had to record.
A very shocking news has hit upon the world of chess.
Of the passing of Grandmaster Daniel Naroditsky.
His family announced his unexpected death on Monday, calling him a talented chess player.
Exceptional commentator.
I've just always loved his spirit of commenting.
Yeah, I'm still in shock.
It's heartbreaking.
I've known
Naroditsky or I knew Naroditsky for many years. Like,
feels so strange to talk about him in the past tense, but
This is not right.
You gotta go to sleep, man.
I know, just give me a few more games and then I'll go to sleep.
This was the last video of Daniel Naroditsky, who died suddenly on October 19.
Guys, thank you for watching. I will definitely do a debrief stream, trying to be a little bit more professional, and definitely more YouTube content coming up soon.
November, Goa. For a month, 2700s and 2600s are placed in the same tank.
Hello, I'm Dr. Sundarov. I'm a World Cup winner.
No separation, no safety nets. By the end, none of the favourites remain. After Samarkand and Goa, the picture is complete. The candidates lineup for 2026 is finally locked in. December again, Doha. World Rapid and Blitz begins. Magnus is back, on a feeder stage. Does this mean the conflict is over? Was something settled behind closed doors? Or is this return just the opening move toward total chess?
We think that people want to see who can be the best chess player overall, and this concept will be something different from other things. So we think it's a good way to go. Well, FIDE have approved this to be a world championship, and of course we need them for that. FIDE is the only organization who can give someone a world championship title. So that's the most important thing. And also they are a part of building the rules and regulations for everything. We felt that it was necessary to do a new concept with the classical time control. So that's the reason, and we think this will be very exciting to follow. So hopefully it will be very nice for the players and for the audience, and the people who are critical will see that this is something which belongs to the future. Well, this is a tour, and of course then we need some tournaments, and we think that 4 tournaments a year is good for the players, and also we need to have space in the calendar, so that's important. And for media partners, it's important to have more than 1 or 2 tournaments. And pilot, we want to test everything, like the rules and regulations and the systems and the concepts, so we find out if this is the best way to do everything, so we can adjust it to the real championship starts in 27 if it's necessary. There is a lot of different host cities, a lot of possible sponsors, fans, investors, so hopefully we will have a lot of them on board, and this will be also a success in this way. Yeah, there is different ways to be qualified for this, some by rating and some by different tournaments who is through the year, some FIDE events and things like that. So of course the world champion in Rapid and Blitz and the world champion for women and men in classical, and these players will be qualified. I think that more chess will make more interest for chess overall, and I think that also one of the reasons we have this fast classical is also that we will have another concept than the normal classical. So I think that history will keep going on, and classical chess will be very important also for the future, and that's what we hope for.
Divya Deshmukh, she cannot hold her tears.
What a moment. 19-year-old Divya Deshmukh wins the Women's World Cup and becomes the new face of women's chess. While most women still choose to compete in separate sections, Divya steps into the open field, playing among men in Samarkand.
She faces the world champion Domaraju Gukesh
and Goa.
We've had a lot of attention and focus because of the significance of Divya playing in this World Cup.
In the 1980s and 1990s, that path had a pioneer. One woman chose the open section, tournament after tournament, year after year, often alone, for almost 2 decades. Meet Pia Kramling and her family.
Okay, so hey, I'm Pia Kramling. I've been playing chess for a very, very long time. It's more than 50 years now. And I'm very happy to see all your women here, all the ladies here, young and in all ages. And it has been a dream to me that there are more women in the chess world, more women playing, but in all, chess is not only about playing, that we are much more. My brother Don has been my role model and the reason why I started with chess a long time ago.
Her brother was a multi-time Swedish chess champion and one of the most promising players of his generation, but Pia went much further. At the age of 15, she was already playing for Sweden's national team at the Chess Olympics, the youngest ever player in the event. By the 1980s, she had earned a reputation as the strongest female chess player in the West, capable of challenging legendary Soviet champions. But her ambitions went much further.
I never had a goal to become the best among women, because this is the way I was brought up. It wasn't so important. The important was to try to become the best of everyone.
By 1992, she became only the 5th woman in history to earn the Grand Master title, a title open to all without gender distinction. But over time, Pia grew tired of the relentless race. Making a living from chess and constantly travelling alone from one male-dominated tournament to another proved deeply exhausting, physically and emotionally.
But I didn't know what to make with my life, and I actually took a year off from chess. I actually took a year when I moved to Malmö. I studied for a year, and the last 3 months I had to work. And it was a little bit of making a decision. Shall I play chess or shall I have a normal life? I made programming, with computer. It was absolutely not my thing.
And then she met Juan.
And then I met a very nice, positive Spanish man, Juan.
He was Pia's equal, a grandmaster in his own right, 5-time Spanish champion, winner of international events and Olympiad medalist.
Playing chess in Sweden, it is almost impossible because we didn't have so many international tournaments. Here the prizes are very small, life living is very big. But going with Juan to Spain, where you had lots of tournaments and where the conditions, the prices was much higher, life was much cheaper.
Together, they formed a family where chess was not an obstacle. It was a shared world where both could flourish. Family did not interrupt the game. It gave it new meaning.
2002, our daughter was born, and first time in life, chess is not the most important to me.
Anna's birth softened Pia's competitive edge.
And here we are playing for team in Emstetten in Germany, and you don't really see who's behind, but he's a quite known player. He's Anish Giri, and Anna is playing with him.
I think so.
Yeah, this is the first time I played Super G. I'm over the board, I think.
Maybe when you were 6 we played, but I'm not sure.
Today, Anna Kramling has built her own kind of chess empire. With millions of followers online, she brings the game to a new generation.
After the pandemic in 2021, I think, she decided to be a streamer. Before Anna is the son of Beyond and Pia, and now we are the fathers of Anna. This is the big difference.
And chess is actually about finding your own happiness. For me, it has been with competing. She has found her way,
the roles shifted, and with them, the definition of success. The only one in Pia's family who didn't play chess was her mother, and she was the one who taught her the most important lesson of all.
My mother was not a chess player. She didn't know how to play. And when I was sick, and she came there with flowers. And I think my mother actually meant very much to me in the chess because there was no pressure at all from her. She didn't care really much about how they go. She asked me how it go, and I said maybe I won, maybe I lost, and then we spoke about something else. And that was quite nice because I was very much competitive and I felt very much stressed, but from my mother there was nothing like that.
Throughout the year, our attention is drawn to the players. Commentary often goes unnoticed, but it is tone, rhythm, and energy that help us live these moments as they happen, wherever they happen. We asked the world's leading commentators to share their highlights of 2025.
You know, I've loved doing every single event that I've had. We've had freestyle tour this year, which has been amazing to see how it's gone on.
This is the matchup the fans want. They want to get the entertainment on.
The Esports World Cup for me has been a massive highlight.
This match has us all at the edge of our seats.
It's been awesome. It's been exciting. The stakes go higher. The pressure goes higher. Being here in Goa for the World Cup, I'm really looking forward to all the action that's coming up. And for us, that means more fun, more enjoyment, more intensity.
Highlights. Like my personal highlight, I've been to China, man. It's fantastic. A World Championship match. It didn't get the attention it deserved, to be honest, a Women's World Championship match.
You have 52 teams competing from all over the world. Now, I really mean all over the world.
I can't wait, brother! I'm shaking!
The EWC, I was there as well. I think that was a big stepping stone for chess, you know, to see chess be played in an arena like that with a public.
This was absolute domination, and Team Liquid rises to the top, and the king stays on the top.
The way it was broadcasted, the way it was shown, the production and everything, I think that was really something that was incredible to watch.
I think just traveling across the world, covering different events every single month of the year brought me a lot of joy.
Chess, of course, is a big topic in chess. As a women chess player myself, I've known it all my life. So, I mean, we're here in beautiful Budapest, where Judith is holding her festival, and she was, of course, a trailblazer when it comes to women in chess. Sadly, no one has ever reached her level, but I hope that will happen someday.
It was a long game. Yeah, 6+ I think. The hardest thing is when you have one game and then one guy decided to think for half an hour. And this is like to fill this type of gap.
The hardest part of the day is when the commentary is, for me, around about the 5th or 6th hour, because it's pretty intense. I don't think people realize how intense it is. You're getting very little breaks, and you are just having to constantly come up with things to say. And sometimes the mind can have a mini meltdown.
Well, we will take a short break, and when we return...
I think we have to speed up chess plays. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous that we have, I don't know, 7-8 hours games, that we have tournaments running for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. People's attention span is like shrunk to 30 seconds YouTube videos, right? Won't last for long. We change or we disappear. That's...
Maybe one thing that really was a sad moment for chess in general this year was the passing away of Daniel Naroditsky.
Welcome everybody to another speedrun episode. You thought I was gone forever, but little do you know, I'm back
better than ever?
Obviously, he was bullied, and I don't want to go in detail. I mean, it's out there, like everybody knows, and
this is not right.
And well, for 2026, hope that the chess world tries to grow together, like everyone tries to bring in love for each other rather than fight each other. So we have to understand that we are all dependent on each other. Nothing can be done alone. And so just I think being more kind and loving to each other would be wonderful in 2026.
And now, let's fast forward and see what awaits us in 2026. The new chess year begins where tradition demands, in the windy Dutch resort of Wijk aan Zee. But in 2026, the Tata Steel tournament will feature its youngest lineup ever. No veterans, no favourites, just Gukesh facing those who may soon challenge him for the crown. A full showcase of the new generation that captivated us last season. And from this cold Dutch coast, several of them will fly straight to sunny Cyprus, where they'll fight in the candidates for a single ticket to the World Championship. In 2026, formats compete just as fiercely as players. Will the eSports World Cup send shockwaves across the world again? Can Norway Chess change the game as it prepares the first pilot of Total Chess? Will freestyle, clutch, and other alternative formats survive into a second generation or vanish as quickly as they appeared? In autumn, the focus shifts to the Olympiad, chess on a national scale. Can India's rise continue? Will Uzbekistan's momentum carry them further? How will China respond? The Olympiad will show where the balance of power in chess now lies. And then comes the match, the key battle of the year. Can Gukesh hold on to the crown? Or will 2026 see him dethroned, giving us a new world champion? This is 2026. Young players, unpredictable results, experimental formats. A year where nothing is guaranteed.